Hey guys, James from TakeProfitTrader here, and I'm really excited today to introduce our TakeProfitTrader original series, Prop Talk. It's with me, the founder, James Sixsmith, CEO of TakeProfitTrader. So, what is Prop Talk? You're used to hearing me in column 2 here, TPT programs, features, and updates. So, like this second box is what you usually hear me. You'll hear me say, hey, I'm James from TakeProfitTrader, and this is what we're doing at TPT, blah, 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 blah. You're probably tired of hearing that. So what I like here about Prop Talk, and the reason I want to do it, is I want to give you more trading education. And we never really got to it. And trying to make features, trying to make the program better, we never really got to the education piece. And I really want to get back to that. That's my roots. That's how I learned how to trade. I cut my teeth learning on paid versions of what Prop Talk is going to be, and it's going to be completely free. So we're going to talk about markets and instruments, give you some insights about the market. Maybe, my goal here is to open your eyes into something. Oh, maybe I never thought about it like that, or I never knew about that instrument, or I never thought of it that way. That's my goal, is to give you an epiphany moment or an aha moment. And not just from me. Like I'm some dumb hockey player that figured out how to trade, right? You're probably a lot smarter than me, and you want to hear from smarter people than me. So that's box number 3 here on the right. Real talk about prop trading and trader stories. Like I'm going to bring on people here from the hedge fund industry, from actual butt in the seat traditional brick and mortar prop shops, both from the equity side, from the future side. I want you to hear from them how prop trading is done basically on the street, and so you can see the differences between the two. You can see what they taught them over there, what you're used to over here, and try to blend those two together, because again, there's no one way to do this, guys. Okay, the episode 1 will be a short version of what you'll see in Prop Talk moving forward. Today's going to be about win rate, because I think is the most overrated trading metric out there. And this is a great example of why I want to show it to you and how other traders are using it, right? So if you look at this trader, and this is the TPT Scorecard, guys. You can see at the top, scorecard.takeprofittrader.com. You can also access this right from your TakeProfitTrader dashboard. You don't have to type in scorecard.takeprofittrader.com. Just log in. You'll see it right in the top of your dashboard. You can click on it. It'll take you to this of your own trading, okay? This is, again, a real trader, and you can see the closed P&L, $177,000 in losses for this particular trader. You see this is being done the first week of June. You can see he's actually had a pretty good week this week. But as we scroll down, you're going to see I want to focus on the win-loss rate, okay? So this is a metric, and you can see my big head down here in the corner, but you can still see the win-loss rate, okay? The win-loss rate being 64% wins, 36% losses, okay? So that seems like, oh, this is great. I have my win-loss ratio is great. That must mean I'm a great trader. However, there's a lot more to it than that, guys. When you go up here and you look, the key here is not what the percentage you win and percentage you lose. It's how much you win and how much you win when you win and how much you lose when you lose. So you can see here the max gain for a trade, $7,600. The max loss for a trade, $10,800. That still doesn't get me where I need to be, right? Those are they tell a little bit of the story, but here's what tells more of the story. Okay, I have an average gain amount of $1,159 when I win, and I have an average loss amount when I lose of $2,655. So my win rate has got to be able to make up for how much more that I'm losing on average than how much I'm winning on average, right? You can see the huge discrepancy here. So what this tells us the story, guys. What my win-loss rate is not overcoming how much I'm losing when I actually lose. My average loss is so much bigger than my average win, and just because my win-loss ratio rate is 64% doesn't overcome that. It will not overcome that. And what that turns out to be is it turns out to be a huge loss. And you can see here my cumulative P&L is just going one direction. It's going down and to the right. We don't want to see this, right? And this is in spite of having a pretty stable, you can see a pretty stable win-loss rate. You can see that the win-loss rate is swings a lot at first, but I can zoom into any part of the diagram here. Let me make this bigger so I can show you this. Let me zoom out back to the original. I can zoom in over here. Right? This is what this will do, is it'll zoom the chart for me. Let me grab it. Sorry. They'll zoom the chart for, it looks like it's pretty stable. So the win-loss ratio is not getting worse, okay? It's not like, oh, this used to be, 90-10 and it's getting worse. No, it's been pretty even. And you can see that our cumulative P&L is going down even though the win-loss ratio is staying the same. That means that the trading behavior hasn't changed. This is why, guys, I really can't stand win-loss ratio. When somebody says, hey, I have a win-loss ratio of 90% winners, that doesn't tell me anything. Because if you lose, if your win-loss ratio is 90%, and when you lose, you're losing like 50 times more than when you win, you're not a profitable trader. So that's why, guys, I think win-loss ratio, it's pictured here, but it doesn't tell you the story. What tells you the story here, guys, is how much are you winning and how much are you losing. That's why I really love expectancy as a much better indication. Let me move my head. A much better indication of how much you're going to make or lose on the next trade. The TPT scorecard is all of your trading performance in one place. It is completely free, guys. That's why I love it. There's other things on the market that are like this that cost you $100 a month or $50 a month. We're gonna, it's already AI enabled. We're gonna be, you're gonna be able to query this in the future. It is built to really help you trade smarter. Okay, so this was just one little tidbit of scorecard. I'm going to be doing a lot more on scorecard. Win-loss ratio is actually probably the least nuanced. It only took me a couple minutes to show that. So that's really it for episode 1, guys. I really just wanted to show you guys what Prop Talk was, why it matters, what it's going to be, and I'm really excited about it because we're going to bring some really smart people on here. Like I said, I'm just you've heard me say this before, like a dumb hockey player that figured out how to trade a little bit, but I'm going to bring on guys that are much smarter and know this stuff like the back of their hand. I always say I could see futures trading on the back of my eyelids when I sleep because I learned it through watching it, but there are other people that could probably articulate it better than me, and that's what Prop Talk's going to be all about. Okay, so what I want you to do right now, what I'm going to ask you to do is subscribe to Prop Talk so that you'll be alerted on future episodes, right? So we're going to be trying to do these as often as possible, depending on guests and depending on what's going on in the market, and as I teach you guys more about the scorecard. And also, if you'd like me to talk about a topic or bring somebody on, please drop it in the comments, whether that's a person, whether that's a topic. Like I know a couple people, and I'm happy to reach out to people that I don't know if you guys really want to hear from them. And then last, please log into your scorecard. Go to your dashboard at TakeProfitTrader.com. You can do it right there. That's the easiest way to get to it. Or scorecard.TakeProfitTrader.com. You'll be able to log in there as well. Okay? So that's it for today, guys. I hope you learned something. I hope you guys are excited as I am for the future of Prop Talk. And again, I'm James Sixsmith, founder and CEO of Take Profit Trader, but you're going to be seeing a lot more people than me on here, and I hope you find it useful.